Okay, I get it. I'm going.
Dalhousie Castle in Scotland is famous for being haunted, and Australian reporter Helen Parker decided to test these spooky claims herself. At 2 a.m., she entered the castle's dark, musty dungeon alone, with only a camera for company. Confident and skeptical, she started joking about the ghost, Lady Catherine, calling the tales rubbish and taunting the spirit to show itself. But as she mocked the ghost, an intense, unsettling electric shock coursed down the right side of her face. Then, a chair in the shadows began banging loudly on its own, making Helen's fear spike.
Okay, I get it. I'm going.
Trembling and panicked, she ran from the dungeon, her skepticism replaced by a genuine terror. What she had once dismissed as nonsense now haunted her deeply, turning her brave investigation into one of the scariest moments of her life.
Who's that wearing black?
One night at a Mexican loading dock, security guards monitoring the CCTV cameras spotted a ghost, a young girl clad in black standing beside a truck. As two guards ventured outside to confront the unsettling presence, the others, glued to the monitors, tried to guide them to her location. But despite her stark visibility on the screen, the guards on the lot remained oblivious, their frantic searches revealing nothing but empty space. The guards' flashlights cut through the girl as if she were made of smoke, their puzzled expressions hinting at disbelief. The chilling realization dawned as they passed right through her ghostly form, a haunting prank or a sinister omen veiled in darkness. Every morning, the uploader found a door in his house mysteriously open, even though he had closed it tightly the night before. Curious and uneasy, he decided to investigate. One day, while walking through his house, he was horrified to see a ghostly face staring back at him through the door's glass. Determined to find out what was happening, he set up a camera to record. When he watched the video later, he was startled to hear the eerie cries of a child, cries he hadn't heard while filming. Some think it might be a clever trick with hidden doors or video effects, but the quick, unsettling appearance of the face and the ghostly cries make you wonder, is this a real ghost, or is something even stranger going on? The mystery will leave you intrigued and unnerved. This video was captured by a home security camera in a small town in Colombia. In this strange footage, a man entered a house, but what happened next was deeply disturbing. The man walked into the house casually, but soon after, something unseen flew through the air and yanked him out of the door in a split second. This mysterious force moved from the lawn to the door, violently throwing the man out of the house. The man lay unconscious on the ground, and two bystanders quickly rushed to help him. The uploader later confirmed that the man survived, but he has no memory of the terrifying event. The mystery of what really happened remains unsolved, leaving anyone who watches the video with an eerie feeling.
Look at this. It just stops.
A man named JD in Chicago started experiencing paranormal activity in his house after a solar eclipse. He heard sudden sounds and found objects moved without explanation. One day he heard strange knocking from the bathroom and couldn't make it stop. Sometimes, while on the sofa, the knocking would start again. Following advice, he used holy water in the bathroom, but this made it worse, turning the knocking into aggressive banging. JD set up a camera, which recorded the banging even though nothing was there. The unexplained noises drove JD to the edge, leaving him terrified and desperate. He had no idea what sinister force was haunting his home.
Shout! Help!
The family had been haunted for years, but recently it got worse with strange things happening. Their dog barked at unseen things, and saging the house only made it worse. They tried a Ouija board and the planchette moved on its own, spelling gateway and careful, before the table and chair moved. Kaylee insulted the entity, and the board flew into the wall, followed by a cupboard opening and closing on its own. Her dad tried the Ouija board again, and the planchette caught fire with a growl heard, yet the board was undamaged. They used a K2 meter, and clawed hands appeared under the table as it levitated. Cameras in the house recorded strange noises, and a portal appearing on the ceiling. The family is now seeking a blessing for their terrifyingly haunted house. Marley was stopping by a desolate motel in Alabama after a long road trip. She noticed something strange in one of the windows and started recording. A dark figure with an unusually large head was opening and closing the curtains, pacing frantically. Its erratic movements were unsettling, like a puppet controlled by unseen forces. Marley went to the front desk and asked about the room. She was told that the room was empty and no one was staying there. The chilling realization that the figure wasn't human gripped her. She was left haunted by the question who or what was that lurking in the shadows.